looking for a straight guy. He wasn't looking for a funny guy. So I guess I got lucky. He didn't really know anything about my comedy past. So it was good. It was not a lot of pressure for me. I knew that for the film to be funny, my character was a real dick, and it was important to nail that. And so we had a great time.
Great. All right, good luck. Thank you.
Here we go.
I just could watch Donald Trump talk 24/7. I want him given his own channel in a playpen. I want him to be in a big romper suit, right? And given all the toys, right? And he just would say, "I'm worth 10 billion. I'm going to build a wall." I just want him talking, and then it's not really being broadcast, but he'll be happy. In fact, why can't we tell him he is president and never let him out? So he thinks he's running everything, and he watches it on telly, and that's all fake. It's like in all his broadcasts, they're not really going, "That'll do, wouldn't it?" He'd be happy. Let's tell him he's president.
So you know you work with stand-up, with movies, and television. Which art form do you want to do most?
Writing. I think I became a director to protect the writing. I became a producer to protect my directing. I love doing it all. But as a discipline, I like writing. I love creating. An idea gives me an adrenaline rush, and then it's how little you ruin it. That's the best it gets up there, and then I like doing it my way. I love the creative process. If I've got my own way, I don't care what happens then. I'm bulletproof. I'm going to move on to the next project. But stand-up's good as well. The stand-up it's like the last bastion of self-censorship outside the novel. What you say is exactly what they hear. There's no one typing it wrong. There's no one going, "You've got to do that." They're pure. It's pure. They hear what you said. They might not get it. They might not like it. But you say what you mean, and that's what they hear, and that's exciting.
Thanks, everyone. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you, man. Oh, cheers, man. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
I'm Rich, the movie star.
Rick?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Congrats on the movie.
Thank you.
I'm sure it must be very exciting.
Yeah.
What were some things you learned from Ricky, and what did he teach you? What did you teach him?
I think I don't know what I taught him, but I know that Ricky is so kind of genius at making his actors feel like they're the funniest people that walk in the room, and it's very empowering. It's very empowering. It's such a great feeling. And I think as a director, that's such a great asset.
Okay.
So I don't know, but I can't really speak to what I taught him. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe a little Spanish,
That's great. So I'm gonna see this in an hour, and I'm really looking forward to it. The parts where you were in, like, where did you shoot? Were you in the city?
Unfortunately not, because I live in New York, but I was shooting in Toronto, but that's a wonderful town to be in, and I had a lot of fun there. Great food, great people, and all my material, most of my material is with America and Eric and Ricky, so we had a riot working together.
And funniest on-set moment?
There's just too many of them to name. There's so many moments. There was just constant laughter. It was like, I've never been on a set where we laughed so much in the middle of takes. We've had to keep the camera rolling and start over and reset, and because of just the constant laughter.
All right, and last question, what are you looking forward to? Future projects?
My own projects?
Yeah.
Well, I just did a pilot for ABC called The Death of Eva Sofia Valdez, and we'll find out next month if we get picked up if we move to series. But that was an all Latino, not all Latino, it was a very Latino and female heavy production team and cast, and I'm really excited about working on that kind of project and creating opportunities for Latinos and women in this industry. I think it's really important to me, so I'm glad to be part of a project where that's happening. But I also have looking at a movie coming out on HBO later this year. They haven't announced it, but we'll have a sneak peek at the Frameline Festival in San Francisco in June.
All right. Okay. Good luck on all that.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks.